to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. David Alorka joins me. Mate, it is very good to see your face. I feel like this isn't kind of enough of a regular thing now. Obviously, you're a busy man, and today was Kingpin.
Hey, today was Kingpin. Listen, it's high stakes out here. We've got, a male tournament, a female tournament, all happening on the same nights. And listen, it's gonna be exciting.
We were just saying, these influencers love it, didn't they? They know how to sell a fight, they know how to talk. And all right, people will have their kind of things to say about what you see in the ring, but they always bring it, regardless of level. They always bring it. They're a very good package, these influencers, aren't they? Yeah,
they are. Listen. Maybe they're not quite as technically good in terms of boxing as obviously as pros, but they bring what they have. You see what I'm saying? And they bring all that they have to every single fight. And they know they have a lot to lose as well, a lot of face to lose. They live on the internet, so the truth of the matter is, you get smacked up on the internet, it stays there forever. You know what I'm saying? And that's where these lot make their livelihood. So credit to them for stepping into the ring, stepping into the square circle. Some of these are going to be fighting for the first time. Some of them have had quite a few fights in the game. But this, for me, this is going to be a really, really, really great tournament.
And I'll tell you what, it takes something to get in there and get punched in the face. And do you think that's kind of a big thing? Because there'll be some influencers that bar a little bit of sparring with bigger gloves. I've never taken a proper bang before. So is it kind of how they react to that first punch? Because we've seen influencer fights where someone's been hit and they're just like, I don't want this. So is it kind of a lot about getting in there and taking that first punch?
Yeah, and I think that's what makes the person. You see what I'm saying? That's how you know who's really about it. When some of these have their first fights and then they come back again, they want to do it again. You know, we're talking about people that don't actually have to do this. They can make a video online about anything, rack the views up, bring the money in from that perspective. But some of these, they love it. They love this game. They love this game. And I say this game, but we all know you don't play boxing. And so they take this thing as serious as they could, understanding the risks that are involved, but they keep coming back to the wall, which means they're actually enjoying what it is they're doing.
I'll tell you what, they are all taking it very seriously. We've got to talk about Gib and Mcbroom, because that is something where there's a bit of serious bad blood there as well. I'm not saying draws are rigged. We know they're not. But come on, man. Them two drawing each other, it just sets the tone. Then a couple of us were looking at each other going, is one of them balls warmed up? Or
I'm going to be completely honest with you, right? I didn't even know the way the draw was going. I thought they were coming, they were going to find out who they were fighting. You see what I'm saying? And from that perspective, the matches will be made from that perspective. But not in the slightest. Even King Kenny, when he walked in, he thought that the matches has already been decided and he was coming to find out. Then he got to the table and, this is like before everything started, and he looked at the balls and it was like, what are you? Is this for real? Are you guys really actually just randomly? And literally, that's exactly what it was. No warm balls. Every single name got pulled out. And the fact that fight happens first, sensational. That is a potential to be, that currently people probably see that as fight of the night, to be honest with you. But there's a lot of dark horses, a lot of dark horse fights up in there.
I love you, David, and I love what Kingpin are doing, but I've still got my doubts. Let's talk about Whindersson Nunes, by the way. I looked at his Instagram, 58 million Instagram followers. This guy's like a king in Brazil. But you're talking about dark horses. This is a guy who's, I think, had maybe 8 or 9 MMA fights. We're talking about someone who is like a real fighter here. This isn't someone who's making vlogs and blah. This is an actual fighting man, this.
Without a shadow of a doubt, and you could just tell from the aura that he possesses when he was out there on the stage. Even though he doesn't speak English, right? You know what I'm saying? Smack talk is universal. You see what I'm saying? Cojones is universal. You know what I'm saying? It has no language.
And clearly, the word pussy, even in Brazilian, is universal.
Exactly, clearly so. And he doesn't even know who he's fighting. But you could see even the stare down he did with Deji, right? He knows he ain't fighting Deji. But if you looked at him, I was up on the stage there and I was looking, I was like, this brother, he means business. He's not here for no joke. He's not here to make up the numbers, okay? Because, let's be honest, he's got a lot of numbers, you know what I'm saying? He's not here to make up the numbers. He's here to do some serious damage. He's here to stamp his name into this arena, and I think he is a definite potential dark horse.
I mean, you say he knows he's not fighting Deji. Does he know that? I don't know. It was being pushed a little bit. Obviously, Kenny's in the tournament, so it's probably not going to happen. But are we expecting with this mystery fighter that it's going to be someone that's going to make everyone go, yeah? I mean, Slim popping up on Twitter. I don't know if it's already decided or not, but are we expecting someone that's going to go, yeah, this is big?
I mean, I said it's not Deji, right? But I even don't know. I genuinely don't know who it is. You see what I'm saying? So from that perspective, it could be anyone, but it looks like he's game for whoever it is. Slim, a lot of people would love it. You know, the crowd was shouting out Slim's name. Slim popped up on Twitter. People know that Slim is actually good. He's got some skills. He's got some techers. Him and Salt Pappy are the ones that rise above the parapet when it comes to influencer style boxing. And a lot of people were calling for him to be the guy, and he came and said he will smoke everybody in the tournament. But if you're going to smoke everybody in the tournament, show up. If you're going to smoke everyone in the tournament, then let's see you. Do you see what I'm saying? Show up, sign the thing, send the message, and do you see what I'm saying? Because that matchup would be electrifying. That matchup in itself, woo-hoo, tasty.
It's simple. Just sign it. I'm not going to ask you about your favourite matchup from the men's tournament because everyone's favourite matchup is the same. But from the women's tournament, a lot of unknowns, a lot of people I'm not too aware of. So kind of from the 8 female tournament, just finally one matchup that you're looking forward to the most out of them.
Okay, look, Elle Brooke, everybody knows, sensation, she's a great fighter. When it comes to this thing, she's the female favourite. But for me, Julie Pocoy, right? That is who I'm like, listen, she physically looks like she's ready. With her face, she looks like she's on things. It looks like you could tell.
Her shadow boxing in the promo was scary.
You understand what I'm saying? That's how real it is. It's like, I looked at her, I was like, man, listen, this girl looks like she's about this business. And for me, that's the person that I'm seeing as a potential dark horse. I think she's fighting Daniela. And I think that has the markings to be an exceptional fight, and that's the person that I'll be looking and thinking she can make it all the way.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife for saying completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.